This video is to showcase the demo of the application which is being developed as part of the Adobe COVID-19 challenge series is concerned. So in that, so there is a concern or a requirement, so which is provided by the state of Hawaii, in which on account of this COVID-19 there occurs a lot of unemployment. So they came up with a requirement to create an application. So in which they will be adding links. So as part of this requirement, we'll be having a home screen and the content screen. So in the home screen, I will provide all the details. Along with that, I will provide some useful links, which is almost 5 links would be there. If the user clicks on that particular link, it needs to be rendered in the content screen. So in the content screen, it should make use of the Adobe SDK viewer. So it means it is nothing but an embedded PDF viewer. So in which it is all set of options available. So options will be like lightbox and sized container and full window. Okay. So these modes will be available for the users based on their view. They can change their modes. Okay. But default will be a fit size. Okay. So this is what the basic requirement is. So the main funda is that government of Hawaii needs to keep track of how much of unemployment it's there on account of this COVID. Okay. So that need to be tracked in the Google Analytics dashboard. So user click on that PDF. So based on that, they will keep track on how much users has opened the PDF and how much of the users has downloaded it, printed it, and what are the actions they have done, whether they have copied some text or zoomed the file. So some of the events need to be tracked in the Google Analytics so that it will be useful for the public department, that is nothing but the Department of Agriculture and Health, to keep track of the unemployment on account of this COVID-19. So this is what the overall requirement is all about. Okay. Now let's pitch in directly into the web page which has been created by me. So for this, I am using the Angular application. So in this, I have created a main page. So this is the main landing page. So in which I have created a home page. So in this home page, as part of the requirement, I have created the file links. So this is I have created the file links. So if the user clicks on this link, it will navigate to the content. So here, this is the carousel. So this carousel is nothing but it is just to provide some updates in future, so they can paste it over here like a poster or something. So this is like a live thing, so it will keep on rolling on a timely basis. So at the bottom here we can give the overall picture. So right now, as part of the challenge, I have given like COVID-19 pandemic, there occurs a crisis. So because of this unemployment, I have they are giving some information regarding the unemployment. So that is what some info. It can be changed further. So now, so if we click on this first link, so it will navigate to the content page. Okay. So now it is navigating to the content page, and then URL has also been changed. So here it is opening in an embedded PDF viewer. So in this, by default, it will open in a fit page mode. So in this, the user can see it in a full window mode, or else in a fit full page. Okay. So now I have zooming in. So now user can see the PDF with all the pages. Okay. So this is one thing. So now I am seeing this state of Hawaii guideline page. So this I am doing it. So here I can search for all the things like submit. Okay. So now if I click the enter, it will show what all the submit it is available. So here user can submit search for the text, or he can browse through it, or he can print it or download it. Okay. So at the top right, it has an option for the users to print and download. So if I print it, it will open the print option so that the user can print it. So, okay, this is one embedded mode. The other mode is sized container. So in which the user can use the right arrow, left arrow, so that he can okay. So this is suitable when used for a presentation or a keynote. Whereas for the full mode, it is used for a productivity. And for the light mode, it is like a box. It will open, pop up over the screen. So there it is similar to that full screen, but it will come like a pop-up. Okay. So here we have options like a dock, you can dock it, or it can be opened in a screen itself, right? So this we have, if you scroll to the top and hover, it will show the options. Okay, the details. Okay, the details. Okay. So this on click of escape, it will come back. So on click of home, it will come back to the main screen. And clicking back to the content, it will load the same page which has been loaded previously. It will load it. Okay. So this has been handled. So this is the one thing. So user is provided with the three embedded modes. Along with that, he can play around the annotations like searching it, or he can copy it and everything. You could see that it is popping over the screen. So these are the three modes that is being provided for the users. So thereby he can use the annotation tools and then he can play around it. Either he can copy it or make a comment on it, or then he can search it, or he can download it, or he can print it, or he can zoom it. So whatever things he can do, or else he can see like a slide, right? So based on that, he can toggle it into the particular slides. All right. So now, if I navigate to the home screen, so it is coming back over here. So now let's move on to the second document. Okay. So far we have done this for the first document, right? So home and content screen. So he can go to the go to the content screen, and then he can see the particular thing. So if I click on the content, it will load the previously viewed PDF file. Okay. So and if the user has any doubts regarding this, they can contact by clicking on navigating it to the contact us tab. So click on that, it will navigate to the bottom. So thereby we have provided a contact details for that particular concern. Okay. So if they want to reach out to them through social media, either Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, they can click on this and then they can contact through the particular department concern. Okay. So now so far we have opened the PDF, and we are seeing that in a PDF, embedded PDF, and we are seeing the PDF, and we have done a lot of events like opening the document, printing, downloading. So we need to track that application for this for their purpose, right? So let's navigate to the Google Analytics dashboard. So in this, this is the dashboard that I have created it. So in this, I have created almost 11 segments. Okay, in that first one is it will give the overall site viewers for that particular day. Okay, so right now I am using only for start date, end date as today. Okay, so only today how many viewers have seen the website overall. So now I have seen this 5 times right from the morning, so I am using it. So that's why it is showing the overall site visit. So for that, what I need to select is like I need to select it like a session. Okay, so I'm using a standard session. So it is only this. Okay, so this is one thing. And then the next thing is it is showing the active users, list of active users right now. I am the only person, so that's one is showing only one. And with respect to the country, so which region, so it is showing over here. All right. So next thing is the frequently viewed pages. So right now I am seeing all the PDFs open and seeing it. So that is when it is showing that thing. So right now the latest one is the State of Hawaii guide, which I have opened. So that is why it is showing it at the top. So for setting this, what you need to do is you need to select the default standard table and the display by page, session, and users. All right. So it's coming onto the page views. Page views is nothing but the title. It will show the page title. So for me, the application title is public information tracking, right? So this is how it is being shown over here, and I have seen it 169 views. Okay. So with respect to particular unique pages. So if you open that, it will show I have selected the standard table and table page title, views, and unique page. Okay. So this is the one. And you can also track the strategy based on that page views by country and also by city. I am using the standard pie chart. So I am using a donut chart. In that I have used the page views grouped by country. Similarly for the city, so I am using page views grouped by city. Okay. So for within the particular city, if we want to see how much page has been viewed, we can track it by using this pie chart. So if I hover over it, I can see this. Okay. So and then this is the recent events which has been done. So I have opened the state of Hawaii, and then I see the first page, and I have zoomed this first page. Okay, so these are all the things. So now if I navigate to the same page, and if I click on print PDF, it will open the print page. So thereby it will be tracked over there. Okay, so the same thing will be, it will take time to refresh, it will load it. Okay, so no need to worry about. So see, now it has loaded, right? So now it has opened like document print, the same PDF file has been printed. Okay, so this is one event, and one more event that need to be tracked is like other events, like if you want copy or search anything. So now let's consider like I'm copying this photography. Okay, so now I have copied it. Okay, so now in the analytics, it will reflect. See, I have copied that photography. Okay, I have opened that photography. So it is loading. So later on, the copy which is I have copied, it will load it right now. So and then it will list. So for that, what I am doing is I am selecting setting it events like active. I am using the standard table, event category, event action, and event label. Okay, so this is how I am tracking that. Okay, so destination page is the final page which we are seeing it. So as part of this web page is concerned, so most of the things, the main content is in the content page. So this is what the destination page. So it will keep track of how many people have viewed this content page and how much of time is being spent on each page. So now I am in state of Hawaii. So I am being used 30 times. I have viewed it. Okay, and this is the average view time on that particular page. So this is with respect to the each events. Okay. So now the page has been refreshed. So now I have copied that text copy, right? So in that page I have copied that thing. So, okay, so this is the event which is being tracked there. So and next thing is this is keeping track on how much time each user is spending on a particular page. And next, what we can do is here. So here what I have provided is at the bottom, yeah, I have provided information like let me enter my name and give you some age. And what is it missing over here? So mail is missing. So I am submitting it. So it will submit the data over here. So based on that, it will keep tracking over here. So it will load it in future. So now what I am doing is I am keeping track of that events with respect to that particular event action. So whatever action it is, I am tracking that event. Okay. Should be category, right? It should be an event action category, and then action. I am based on this I am categorizing it. Okay, so it will get refreshed over here. Okay, so based on that user, why the user is entering is like not to get that basic details. So based on that, I can categorize as how much of male and female have viewed this page, so that we can come to a statistics of unemployment has happened. And next is the based on the device. So based on the device category, how much of the in most of the device which people are using it, either they are using a desktop or through mobile, we can come to know. So right now I am using the desktop, so that's when it is showing desktop. And based on the event action, you can keep track on how much percentage of users, logged in users are using that. So right now document open, so which is in blue color, which is almost one user. So 14.3% of the users have opened downloaded the document. So similarly, we can see how much percentage of the people has opened the document and then printed the document, viewed the document, searched for it. So based on that, we can come to know this strategy. And similarly, I have other things like these are all the events that have been captured: download document and the open, zoom, and search, copy, everything. So this is with respect. This one will be like. With respect to, I am selecting the pie chart users with respect to event action, and I am showing the category only the event category. Okay, so this is the one thing. And this is like event values with respect to unique events based on the event action. So I am using the standard table, event action, event value, and the unique events. Okay, so this is the thing. So this is a basic dashboard which I have created right now. So this is for only today. So if I click on from last Monday, if I click on this, it will provide much details for the overall 1 week. So what I have done so far and from which kind, what's all the pages that I have viewed. Okay, so these are the page title. These are all the pages that I have seen. Okay, right now I have changed a different page title, so that's when it is showing over here. So what are all the pages that I have been. So here in this text copy, I need to highlight. So photography is the content that I have been copied in the photography.pdf file. So this is the exact content which I have copied, right? So and the male and female so far for the past 1 week, almost 31 events has been triggered by the female, and 6 events has been triggered by the male. Okay. So and then most of the 50% using in desktop and then mobile. So this is the overall events, and we will get to know. Okay. So coming to the reports, in the real-time report, if you click on the overview, it will show the overview of the real-time thing. So right now, this is the latest active page photography, so which I am using it. So this will show the latest active page and which country I am in. So right now I am in Tamil Nadu, particularly it is in Salem. Okay, so this is for the real-time so overview. But if you want to see the particular events, so these are all the events. See, there is one more event, right? Person male. So I have submitted my name, right? So your name. So it is showing like personal event category, and the event action is male. Okay, so that's when it has been tracked in that. So this is the real time thing. And the behavior, if you see the overall, so it will show the overall overview of what are the pages has been viewed. Okay, so this will give the overall statistics of this particular thing. And behavior of event, if you give that thing, it will show the overall event flows, like what are all the events that are available based on the category. For the particular category alone, if you click on that event, it will showcase all the event labels under that event category. Okay, so right now it has only showing that, so it is showing that. Okay, so this is how you can see the overall thing. So this is how the overall dashboard is all about. So this is the dashboard which I have created, in which we are keeping track of the PDF documents which user is interacting with. Okay, so this is the overall picture of my dashboard. All right. So now I have created the application. Now what we need to do is, like, we need to deploy this application into that server, right? So now I am creating this Angular application. So right now what I have did is I have created a build. So for building this, I have used this following command: ng-build -prod base href, and I am giving the main package as Angular. So it will create the build the project. So in that, after building it, it will create some dist folder in the application. So this is the dist folder for my application. In the dist folder, this is what the overall compressed bundle. Okay. So what I need to do is, I need to open the Apache Tomcat server location 9.0. So in that I have web apps. In this web apps, I am creating Angular folder, and within this I have created already. So now I will take the latest build, and then I will paste it over here. So in that, in the index.html, what I need to do is, I need to open that the notepad, and then I need to change small things. Okay, so I have given like base href, right? So it is keeping that / Angular in this href. So here what I need to do is, I need to add this thing in href. Okay, same thing I need to add it there, and also in the runtime, and also in the polyfills. Okay, and also in the main.js file. Okay, so now I will save this and I will close it up. Okay, now I need to run the Tomcat, right? I'm going to the bin and I'm double clicking on the startup. Okay, so now it will open that Tomcat, and it will run. Okay, so now if you see that Tomcat server is up and it is running, so now you could see, right, at the top that Angular is running. So now I have within that web apps, sorry, I couldn't select it properly. So I have within the web apps Angular application, it has been started in this milliseconds, and then it is just running in. Okay, so the portal by default is 8080. Okay, so now let me move on to back. So now this is the localhost 8080 Angular, which I have been opened previously. Now let me reload it again. Okay, so it is reloading the application. Now it is reloaded. Okay, so the same thing will be a replica over here. Okay, this is in my local, this is in my server. So this is loading it. Okay, so here if I want to click on to that same, if it lets me move on to some other document 3, which is nothing but a computer, so it is opening over here. So now most of the people are facing some problem, like if I click on reload the application, it is not loading. So I am clicking, it is reloading that application again, and it is showing it, right? So this is one thing I want to highlight over here. So it is working as what we have done it. Okay, so now I have clicked on the computers. Now let me move on to that analytics. Let's check whether whatever I have deployed, whether it has been tracked. So latest thing is I have moved on to computers, right? So now I have moved, so it is showing only the computers, right? So it means like, so let me confirm it once. To the content, going back to the content. Okay, so now this is the, okay, so this is the thing. I'm moving on to the content, clicking directly, it will load the previously opened document. Now I am clicking on introduction, clicking on copy. Okay, so now it will take some time to track that event. It will take around minimum 1 or 2 minutes. So within that it will load it. Okay, so I have opened the document, I have copied like introduction, right? So it means like, so whatever I have deployed in Tomcat server, it is analytics, tracked in the analytics, right? So this is how. So apart from that, everything will be similar. So now if I click on some name like Rajesh, which is age 25, giving gender's male, and then clicking on the submit. Okay, now clicking. So it will be tracked over here. Okay, So now if you go to that behavior, and if you want to see the events, top events, if you see that, it will show that all the events which is being tracked. So now a personal event, so what we have done is, so now I am clicking on that personal event. So either it is a male or female. So now I have given that male, right? So within that male, we can see what are all the labels under that. So far male is 28 people. Okay, so like that we can categorize. So it is pretty much clear, like our application which is being deployed. Yeah, one thing, so this is what the overall Adobe statistics data which we are tracking it in and Google. Okay, so one thing I want to highlight over here as part of deployment is concerned. So in the bin, actually in the Tomcat server, we have a config. So in that server.xml is there. So in that, if you open that, actually we need to add only one line. Why? Because this one line is, we need to rewrite that. Okay, so we need to rewrite this one line. Okay, so we need to add this. By default, it won't be there. We need to add this line. I will tell you shortly what are this single line is all about. And in the Catalina localhost, we need to create this rewrite.config. Okay, file. You need to create it, and then I am rerouting that. So by default, I'll tell you. So we need to rewrite this rule, like, so localhost 8080 or whatever maybe. So it will be followed by Angular and then star. It is like a wildcard. So it will, whatever it is, it will do. It should do to index.html. Why? Because in our application. So here we are deployed in a server. So the home page will be routing from the server. If you are navigating it to the content page, it is routing within the client application, right? So once we reload this page, it will try to reload it from the client end. So by the time if you try to see this entire path, it won't be applicable in the server. So that is the reason why. So we are giving like wildcard says after this Angular start, we are considering that to be pointing it to the index.html. So that is what this index.html rewrite config is all about. So only these two configurations that you need to do in the template. So once if you reload this application, it will load that all the entire content. So if you don't do this, it won't work effectively. So this is the main thing I want to highlight over here. So I think this demo has covered all the requirements as part of this new content. So I will document it, what are all the this thing, how to deploy this entire document. And one thing is how to create the analytics dashboard. We can create it directly. Okay, and I will document that as well. And apart from that, how to create that tracking. So we need to tell, right, how we are tracking within these events from Angular to that. So that also be here documented here in the document which I will upload it shortly. All right. Okay. Thank you. So that's it from my end.